It's unfortunate that people despise animated films. Others consider they shouldn't be taken seriously, while some think they are only for children. Animated stories have produced some of history's most moving and masterfully crafted works. They should be respected. Today we will be looking at top 10 best animated movies. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to us. Number 10. Toy Story 4, 2019. After the third installment, over 10 more years went by until Toy Story 4 shocked moviegoers. Given how neatly the previous movie tied up the plot, there was even more reason for fear this time. Once again, the Pixar filmmakers succeeded in breaking our hearts with their farewells. In this episode, the toys learned how to live with Bonnie, their new child. Woody, who was no longer the beloved toy, had the most trouble. He set out on a crazy quest to save Bonnie's new favorite toy, when he ran upon Bo Peep, an old flame. Again, the animation made significant advancements, and the story really hit home for us. Number 9. Klaus, 2019. This wonderful animated masterpiece was directed by Sergio Pablos, who had previously contributed to the production of other legendary Disney films, such as Aladdin, Tarzan, and Hercules. It depicts the story of a student at a postal academy who, while working in the Arctic Circle, for some reason has an uncanny relationship with Santa Claus. The film speculates on the what-if scenario of how traditional 2D animation may have progressed if it hadn't been totally displaced by computer-generated imagery, CGI. As a result of this, it blends the timeless memories that contributed to the greatness of the classics with the most contemporary technology to display it in the greatest possible quality. This is a significant advantage over other methods. Number 8. Up, 2009. Almost as soon as it was made available to the public in 2009, this charming and hilarious tale of an old man and a little boy won over a legion of devoted followers. After the untimely passing of his wife, Carl Fredricksen makes the decision to abandon the city. He does so by filling his home with balloons and launching them into the unexplored regions of South America. Unhappily, he winds up having to bring young Russell with him, and the three of them end up going on a hilarious adventure with a talking dog and a villain who has ties to Carl's past. Number 7. Wolfwalkers, 2020. This fantastic animated film acted as a metaphor for intolerance and the harm that it can cause, even when it is not deliberate. A young witch hunter named Robin and her father travel to Ireland with the goal of eliminating the final member of a pack of individuals who transform into wolves at night. When Robin makes friends with a little girl who tells her about the mysteries of the wolf walkers, she runs the risk of becoming into the exact thing she was supposed to eradicate from the world. A film that has received a high rating on IMDb was only able to achieve that status because to the stunning animation and graphic design. Number 6. WALLE, 2008. Pixar struck gold once again with this groundbreaking movie from 2008. Despite the fact that there is relatively little conversation in WALL-E, the tale is captivating. That's not something you see in many movies geared at children at all. Instead, it places an emphasis on visual storytelling and approaches the presentation of a pleasant tale from every angle. A trash-compacting robot that lives on a lifeless Earth meets and falls in love with a sleek robot, and together they embark on an adventure throughout the galaxy to save humanity. This romance component served as the plot's primary impetus. Fans were captivated by a romance that took place on television for the first time ever between two robots in a way that has never been seen before. In addition to this, the Academy Award for Best Animated Film was given to WALL-E. Number 5. Coco, 2017. The movies created by Pixar keep getting released. The wealthy studio accomplished yet another remarkable feat with the release of this album in 2017. They too were required to make adjustments. This tale, rather than being about dolls, cars, or any other type of object, was about a young child who was transported to the underworld on the Day of the Dead. Pixar saw a lot of success with Coco, which included breathtaking graphics in addition to an outstanding soundtrack that was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song. In addition to winning the prize for Best Animated Film, it took viewers on yet another journey that was extraordinarily emotional. If you haven't started crying by the time the song Remember Me starts playing at the very end, you probably don't have a heart. Number 4. Your Name, 2016. Another film to be added to the list, Your Name made its premiere in theaters in the year 2016. It was a Japanese fantasy animated film that received high praise from film critics, contributing to the nation's reputation in this subgenre. In the film Your Name, which was directed by Makoto Shinkai, a high school guy and a high school girl find themselves switching bodies. It's possible that we've heard of the concept before, given how common it is in historical movies that feature body swapping. However, nobody has executed it with as much success as you have. Your Name has garnered a lot of praise thanks to the artistic path it takes and the range of feelings it evokes in its audience. Number 3. SpiderMan, Into the Spiderverse, 2018. Spider-Man underwent numerous incarnations throughout the years, but it took an animated movie to nail it. The concept that anyone could play the superhero who can climb walls was fully explored in Spider-Man, Into the Spiderverse. Featuring a variety of the characters' incarnations, such as Spider-Ham, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man Noir, and more. Beyond the story, this movie succeeded. A stunning animation style that seemed like it belonged in a comic book was used. You've got something exceptional when you combine upbeat sequences, a fantastic soundtrack, fidelity to the source material, and an incredibly potent voice cast. There are no Spider-Man movies that even come close. Number 2. Spirited Away, 2001. Even if you haven't seen Spirited Away, chances are that you have read about it on a list of fantastic movies. This is the movie that many anime lovers consider to be their favorite. It is yet another wonderful work from director Hayao Miyazaki. After being released in 2001, Spirited Away won the coveted Best Animated Feature Oscar. Another time, Miyazaki did a fantastic job of weaving a fascinating narrative with amazing animation. Given that it outperformed Titanic at the Japanese box office and had a 97% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, it was clearly a hit with audiences and reviewers worldwide. The best in animation simply cannot be discussed without bringing up Spirited Away. Number 1. The Lion King, 1994. There is a good reason why The Lion King is so revered. Because it is wonderfully animated, offers an amazing tale, and hits all the emotional beats you want from a movie like this, the 1994 picture is regarded as an all-time classic. Simba and his friends get a humorous tale with a few heartwarming and inspirational scenes thrown in for good measure. A movie is not all that The Lion King is. It has developed into a cultural phenomenon that has given rise to numerous sequels, television programs, and a successful Broadway production. It also holds the record for the most VHS home videos ever sold. Because the original film is a classic, the 2019 remake will have a lot to live up to. That's end for today's video. Which of the movie is your most favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.